I'm sweating hard in this video, and I apologize if it becomes grotesque, but it is warm in my shop today. What I want to talk about is a cheap alternative to a sanding station. I'm not so sure there's really expensive alternatives, except you can buy those sanding pucks and wreck a million different blankets and towels till your significant other forces you to quit doing that. Stumbled across some old weather stripping today and a piece of 1/4-inch plywood for making some cabinet doors. I thought to myself, hey, when I'm sanding and I'm flipping a cabinet door, I really hate if it's not a pristine environment, because then it just, whatever's on that workbench embeds itself into my project, specifically cabinet doors. And I realized I'm not a big shop and I don't really have a sand and finish room. So I took this piece of plywood and I took all the weather stripping that I had left over and I simply laid it out. It's all but free. It's leftover material. And I'm going to ride this in until this board completely is eviscerated, dies, or gets too far gone to be effective anymore. Simply elevates the workpiece off of the plywood, airflow underneath, also keeping any debris from sticking into fresh finish, allowing airflow to help other finish cure. It's very vibration dampening, which I love. It helps your hands after a long day of sanding. This is about a 30-inch by 18-inch piece of plywood. It was a scrap. I didn't cut it down to make it perfect, but it's just about the perfect size for a lot of small projects. I would love to make 2 or 3 of these so I can lay them out all over my workbench and then fit them inside a cabinet behind me when I'm not using them and stow them away, so it's to keep it decluttered and also clean for the actual sanding surface. But I think it's incredibly helpful and very cheap, because I don't like sanding pucks. They always seem to move around on me. I always seem to lose them, to be honest, and I've just never been that guy. So if you're looking for a cheap fix to sanding, making it a little easier on yourself, get some weather stripping. If you have some laying around, that's ideal. If not, go pick up a $10 roll of it. It's cheaper than sanding pucks. Next time you have a drop, make a little checkerboard. It's ugly, it's hideous. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this in terms of design, except for functionality. There's no fashion. Try it out. Might help your sanding game.